So, hello everybody, and welcome to this stream as we are getting ready for the launch of the Long March 5 rocket for this flight Y11. It's not 100% very specific what flight is it, but what do we know is that this is a flight serial 5-11 Y11, and the satellite on board in question, from what I can find, is the TJSW-25, or if I have to pronounce it, it's Tongshun Jishu Xian 25. So that's basically what's going to be launched. And TJSW, just in case for your information, that one is a classified Chinese military satellite. So sometimes, if you see why, sometimes I'm a little bit late of trying to go stream here and there, whatnot, because I don't want to have that kind of weird situation where I give false promise here or false hope. But looks like we are able to find the life, and especially from the international rocket launches. So that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, looks like this is a very great opportunity for us to go live, and as well to just get myself refreshed, since I've already taken quite significant rest for now. So yeah, especially from the last time, if you see from the Artemis 3 and crew announcement, you can see I'm a little bit stumbling, and I might be stumbling as well, but I try to reduce as much as a filler word as possible. So please take note if I'm talking very slowly. This is very deliberate because I'm trying my best here. So I hope you can handle with the slow talking myself. But otherwise, we will go live shortly here and there, or maybe I can go live. Yeah, but I believe it's better for me to just do this anyway. I'm going to be back again. It's not going to be that long. You will see soon, or maybe I shall rather give you the view here right now. So yeah, let's go. So hello everybody, and good evening here from Sarawak, from Borneo. It's 11 June 2026 on Thursday. It's 2:53:37 p.m. here right now, and of course, because this is launched from China as well, so you can say technically they share our time zone here. So you know is what it is. But yeah, otherwise, I'm Suguwa, your host today for the Long March 5 launch. And even though the flight number were not specified, but what we know is that it's going to be a Y11 serial launch number. So this is one thing for sure. And even though there's not much else we know about the payload, about the satellites itself, but all you need to know is that it is a TJSW-25. Okay, last time I believe I actually streamed that TJSW-24. Pretty hard to find any kind of live stream, yeah, because it's also happened at very wee in the midnight. So it's not really a surprise at all that they didn't not many spectators go streaming there. And even trying to go stream there is pretty challenging due to, well, Chinese state secrecy kind of stuff. But otherwise, I'm not going to talk too much. I will also going to give you a bit explanation about the Long March 5 rocket, what it carries and whatnot. But in the meantime, just give me some time, and I will give you straight to the stream here. And yeah, and also I forgot to mention that the satellites on board in the question, from my understanding, it's going to go to the geostationary transfer orbit. We don't know what orbit in specifically, I mean at what precise orbital numbers it's going to be, but GTO, for your information, geostationary transfer orbit, usually it's going to be, or the orbit would be very much ellipse. It's not going to be circular at its first target. Usually on the perigee side, aka the lowest point of the altitude side, usually it's going to be around 200, could be 100 plus kilometers. Okay, as long it's not going to suddenly re-enters back to Earth, usually it's going to target, I think the safest would be around 200 plus kilometers, something like that. But on the apogee, the highest altitude of the orbit, usually it can goes around 34,000, 35, 36, or even 37,000 kilometers plus to the orbit. So basically that's what the mission will be going, as far as we know. And this is basically it, the view of, you're right now watching the current view of the Wenchang space launch site. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I forgot to keep my phone silence, because yeah, sometimes I need to get it sorted, but otherwise I can go straight focus. You're currently right now watching the view of the Wenchang space launch site. This is the non-commercial site. This one located on the Launch Complex 1, or also known as the Launch Complex 101. Okay, this one is just beside the Launch Complex 2, LC2 201 as well, known as that, and also beside the commercial version. But to even say it's commercial, it's loosely at this point, because guess what, it's also still a government funded at the end of the day. So, but just to give you, how do I say, just to give you a little bit of analogous, maybe the best way I can tell you is that this one is basically like the central administration that builds this WSLS, the space launch site, while the commercial is basically joined together with the, I believe, with the Hainan authorities as well. So it's like two government funded together. It's basically, it is what it is. So to even say that another side commercial is basically very loose kind of commercial. Okay, and don't get me wrong here. I tried to my best how to process this one, but yeah, otherwise this is the view right now. This one credits by Spacelands and another three that's also streaming as well. And of course, because I cannot read Chinese, that let alone even read the Hanzi itself. So another 3-1, I've already credited it down in the description. And this one is stream, and this kind of stream as well, also basically a compilation live stream from four separate, let's say, space launch streaming channel, okay, compiled together by the International Rocket Launcher. So thank you to the channel as well for compiling the efforts made by these 4 Chinese space launch streaming channel as well. So compiled together, it's very easy for me to organize this as well. And yeah, and this is the best we can get. Okay, the view might be a little bit limited, but that's pretty typical on rocket launches in China. And as well, I believe even the place like some basically a Minotaur rocket launches, anything not from Cape Canaveral is also pretty challenging as well. I remember that I streamed the launch of the STP-H11, if I remember correctly. That, and also related to the Aegis satellites on board. That's also is pretty challenging as well. But fortunately, one of the entities involved, basically companies involved launching on board that Minotaur rocket, they also stream it So you can say it's kind of semi-official, but that's basically just only one view, okay? And that at the time the view is not really the best that I can get. It's basically around, how do I say? Try imagine just this one shot camera, but there's no other kind of angle as well. So it's pretty hard to get it right. So the only view we that we got at the time, especially myself, when I do that kind of commentary, is just like that kind of one bright shot with just momentary Minotaur rockets just launching on board upward before eventually got into this kind of cloud, and then it's just disappeared out of view. So that's basically one of the challenge as well that I identified usually when we want to go live for this kind of stuff as well. And yeah, I hope that this is not the worst thing that I can do. Okay. And also I've slightly upped the volume. Okay, so hopefully this is good, this is fine. Okay, so this is the best that we can do so far. And yeah, you're right now looking at T minus 28. Yeah, at T minus 28 minutes mark and counting before the launch of the Long March 5. And yeah, so far, meanwhile we are still waiting, maybe just give me slightly of time. I'm going to go back soon. It's not going to be that long. I'm because I would like to show you slightly just a bit what do we would like to know about this Long March 5 rocket, and also about regarding the satellite itself in the question. It's like unlike the previous TJSW, that one specific TJSW launch, where back then there's basically like people giving information about what kind of satellites on board the mission, right? What kind of satellite bus in question. So that one, unfortunately, we don't know. So we are just stream whatever we can do, right? So we do our best. And yes, and for anyone watching this stream, even though there's looking like only one viewer, but it's okay. Hello, and welcome. You're currently right now watching and looking at the view of the Wenchang space launch site located in Hainan Island, China. You're currently right now watching the Long March 5 rocket, right now standing up with the serial flight number of Y11 that will be carrying TJSW-25 satellites. This one is a classified Chinese military satellite, so we don't know too much of the information other than it is what it is. And also, maybe before I go a little bit, you need to remember the Long March 5 is basically like the complete package version of the base rocket itself. So Long March 5 is basically including not only with this LRB, the liquid rocket boosters, 4 LRBs there, but also at the same time there's also the Hydrolox first stage, and also I believe the second stage also is Hydrolox or Kerolox propellant. Yeah, I need to reread the Wikipedia again, just in case I got it wrong. And also for the second stage, and also back with the second stage, the B version, the 5B, removed that second stage, effectively making it an almost SSTO rocket. But it's most loosely we can call it more like the almost SSTO, the 1/2 variant version, kind of, just to speak. And yeah, that's basically it. I believe this first stage and the second stage is the hydrolox propellant, which the liquid oxygen is the oxidizer, and the liquid hydrogen as the fuel. And the reason you might And the reason usually why why every rocket launchers likes to use this kind of propellant combination, even though it has some disadvantage with the density, is that okay. So maybe I can interrupt myself a little bit. So this is the current weather right now in the Wenchang right now. The wind is 9 kilometers per hours. Cloud cover is currently 88%. That's why you see why it looks slightly foggy there. And precipitation 80%. Precipitation is like a little bit of rainy. It's like chance of having the rain, but so far I don't think it's going to stop them from now. For now, they can certainly take a risk because of that wind wind speed, especially the wind velocity. You see 9 kilometers per hour. It's actually pretty good. It's like around two two half 2.5 two half miles per hours for some of you, or maybe like around three plus, yeah, almost three miles per hours in case you are using imperial system. We are using the metric system, just in case you want to know. So basically the wind is okay ish something. Yeah, the wind is already okay. The precipitation, the rain situation, however, we are not sure, especially the cloud, but I believe they should be able to go. And oh, look at that, another view. They one of the space streaming channel is they basically butcher up just slightly, but probably that's intentional. They are still setting up the camera. Okay, so that's actually one thing's for sure as well. So here the rocket you are looking right now, and yeah, and the rest we are not sure if there's going to be third stage. If I remember, the third stage is the Yuanzheng 2, basically YZ2. That one is powered by very nasty propellant combination, usually highly favored by its ease of ignition. That one powered by the N2O4, basically dinitrogen tektros. Yeah, dinitrogen tetroxide with the UDM hash, the unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine as the fuel. That one, let's just say, assuming if it's going a bit more complete combustion, it would have been way less harmful. It could have just slightly a little bit trace of nitrogen, a little bit trace of oxygen, but mostly going to be nitrous oxide if it's only complete. But however, we know or maybe some of you don't know, but in rocketry you need to remember, in order to achieve a very good balance between the thrust level and also with the thrust efficiency, which they measured it using the specific impulse ISP, that one they have to tweak that kind of ratio to the points that it's either the oxygen rich or fuel rich. So because of that kind of tweaking, because you need to consider with the molar mass, especially if it's burn out, something like that, just to ensure that the rocket engines also not only it's much cooler to run, but as well to ensure that the resultant molar mass, by the time it burns, it's less heavy than what it should have been had they tried to use the stoichiometric, basically like the perfect balance between this oxygen to fuel ratio in order to fully complete the burn. Because of that, you can say there are some, to even say insignificant, it's still a pretty significant leftover of the idea of these two propellant combinations. So if it's going back to Earth, it's not going to be very good. It's pretty nasty, but otherwise, if it's okay, well, they will be using it. That one is also called as the hypergolic propellant. That one is also liquid rocket booster. To even say it's liquid rocket boosters, that's not entirely correct. At that point, it's no longer booster. It's more like liquid rocket propellant. Yeah, the booster we mentioned here, usually it's going to cover on the first stage, and also with its side side rocket boosters that's basically attached, you see on the ground with the four rocket strap on there. That one is what we call booster stage, because its job is mostly to fight, mostly. I don't know if this is 100% correct or not, but just to say, it's basically just to overcome. Yeah, this is what the word that I want to use. That one is main purpose on the first stage, and its side booster is that it's only to overcome some key parts element of the atmosphere, and also with the gravity as well. So by the time the second stage fully kick in, especially with the potential upper stage, even though we don't know if it's going to be used there, if the third stage even involved, by the time it's by the time it's going to the orbit, mostly it can only focus about going to the orbit, instead of fighting with the gravity and also with the atmospheric thickness as well, that could cause unsolved problem if it tries to go into the orbit. So main that's basically the main role of the first stage, and also the side booster there. So that's why usually on the first stage and the side booster as well, it will consume tons of propellants, just to overcome that gravitational pull, and also with the atmospheric flight as well, and also atmospheric drag and friction here and there. So that's why that's very important to tell about. And yeah, I almost forgot about this one, but on the side booster there, that one each actually powered by the Carolox propellant, and I can say it's really popular propellant these days. I mean, even back then, they extensively used this a lot on the early rocketry flight, but it's getting. I can say the popularity is way more popular than what it used to be back then, especially if you see on the Falcon rocket launches by the SpaceX. Yeah, Falcon 9, Block 5. That's basically it. But the rocket engine operation, that one has some kind of differences. The Carolox propellant, aka known as the Carolox propellant, is basically a combination propellant of the liquid oxygen as the oxidizer, and the rocket propellant one, basically a super refined kerosene that contains little to no lead contamination that could destroy the rocket engines if it's operate for way too long. That one is being used in this flight. So basically that's it. And probably for now, it's better for me to just reorganize just a little bit what I want to do. So I'll be back. It's not going to be that long, and we'll go with the explanation later on. So thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm back again, and I hope you can wait for me a bit there. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. In the nutshell, it's not going to be that long there. Yeah. So hello, if you're watching here, you're now currently watching this Long March 5 rocket right now, currently standing in the launch pad of the Launch Complex 101 or Launch Complex 1, located in Hainan Island, China. This one is the Wenchang space launch site. And right now, as you can see, it's still standing with the payload, even though some says it's unknown, but some of the slight information that I can get is that this is a TJSW-25 satellite on board this launch. So this is the only things that we know so far. And yeah, not even the satellite bus we know as well, but well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Usually as class, usually military satellites usually are pretty classified, so there's not much else that we know about it. So yeah, but aside from that point, it is what it is, and I think maybe it's better for me to just find slightly information. So be right back. We are not going to be that long. I'm not going to explain too much. Okay, so if you don't see me talking, just be a little bit patient. Thank you very much. Okay, so looks like I've already found a bit of what I want to talk about, so I'm going to give my point here. So, in case about the Long March 5, I'm going to put it, let me see, where is the suitable places? Yeah, here. So I can explain you a little bit about the rocket engines here. Okay, so for the Long March 5 rocket engines, for the Long March 5 in question, you can see this one is the 5B version. So to differentiate a little bit about Long March 5 and also Long March 5B, okay, just give me a little bit here. I need to bring it here as well, so I know when to change the when it's time to change back to the live stream. Okay, but I'm going to go back around T minus 1 minute at the most minimum in case anything happens. So this is it. I'm going to explain just a little bit. Okay, so this is the Long March 5. Here you can see this is the Long March 5B rocket launches on the Wikipedia site there. That one is launches the Tianhe core module for the Tiangong space station, sometimes called as China space station for whatever reason, but you see what it is. This one launched in 2021, and you can and also how do I know this is also Long March 5 is that one of the simplest explanation that I can tell you is that look at the diagram here. What do you see? If you see Long March 5B, usually the logo of the CASC, that one is actually located on the bottom side. But on the Long March 5, usually it's the CASC logo, the Chinese Academy of Science Corporation, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that one, that logo actually located up on the upside, and also there is also the Long March 5 emblem logo as well. You can see on here as well. Yeah, that one, if you see the difference, this is the difference of this one. You can see slight difference, but if you look at the logo placing, much simpler to know as well. And yeah, and also if you see the fairing looks kinda small, but in this kind of rocket launches that we are going to witness, it's going to be 15.8 meters long of the fairing, from my understanding as well. Okay, and also for the boosters which actually powers by the Kerolox propellant, liquid oxygen, the oxidizer, and the super refined kerosene rocket propellant one as the fuel. That one is actually powered by the YF100 rocket engine. This one is the stage. Oh, that's very annoying. Okay, but it's okay. It is what it is. Wikipedia donation site, but usually I just don't care about that one. But otherwise, okay, this is the YF rocket engine here. This one is the stage combustion cycle. This one I believe is the oxidizer rich stage combustion cycle. Okay, but I'm going to give you some explanation as well. What does that mean? But otherwise, that's it for each of the 4 liquid rocket boosters there. You can see on the here side, you can see attached on each side of it. Yeah, attached for each 4 sides of it, basically powered by the Kerolox propellant. Okay, using the YF100 rocket engines. That one is the stage combustion cycle, and there is second stage powered by the YF77. Okay, YF77. No, on the first stage core booster there is the YF77. This one uses the gas generator cycle. Okay, but the easiest one you want to know if it's using gas generator cycle is just look at the piping there, especially the exhaust pipe. That one is how do you know there is gas generator cycle. But the operation, basically, if you boils that down, almost similar to what I'm going to talk also about the gas generator cycle, just a little bit of difference. Okay, this one is the Hydrolox propellant, the liquid oxygen as the oxidizer, and liquid hydrogen as the fuel for these stages as well. Okay, and this one apparently is this main first stage is the sustainer engine. Okay, and that one is actually strapped on together with the two YF-77. Okay, and the rest of it, the second stage, also similarly powered by the Hydrolox propellant as well, but uses the YF-75D. Yeah, and this one, the third stage, is pretty optional, Yuanzheng 2 YZ2, this one this one we don't know if it's even going to be used for this flight. This one paired by the two YF-50D, it burns the hypergolic propellant, also liquid rocket propellant as well, the nitrogen tetroxide N2O4 as the oxidizer, and the UDMH unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine as the fuel itself. And it's pretty toxic when these two combines together. As you can see, this is how it looks like. But the rest of it, if you see on the liquid oxygen, it's pretty pale blue, pale cyan, pale blue, something like that. And liquid hydrogen, it looks pretty crystal clear here. And yeah, RP1, basically the RP1 without the dying color is actually similarly looks kinda, how do I say, it's not even look kinda, it's pretty much a clear color as well. This one is due to the dyeing that's being imposed there, so you can see. And that's it. And how do I say, yeah, I have tried to reduce my filler word as much as possible. Yeah, so a little bit good job what I can done so far. So this is how the YF-100 rocket engines looks like. YF-75, let me see, YF-70, oh, that's pretty. Okay, YF-75D, this one is the, oh yeah, so I forgot to tell you, YF-75D is the closed expander cycle. That one also I will explain, not going to be that long. Okay, but it's basically the operation in the nutshell. It will be something like this because I don't have too much time. I will, oh yeah, I forgot I should actually put it here. So basically this is how it looks like. Closed cycle, you can see. Also it burns in the pre-combustion chamber there, where it moves the turbine, these two, each respective for the fuel and oxidizer as well. You can see how it looks like, but that's basically it. Some quite of difference. Closed cycle, it uses the exhaust, waste heat exhaust as well to drive this pressure and whatnot. Full flow stage combustion cycle here and there, and yeah, open cycle, it moves out from the exhaust gas there. But otherwise, let's watch instead of the launch. Okay. Okay. So this is basically it. We are getting ready. Anytime soon, and they shall be launching. Okay. Should be good. And yeah, that's basically the short explanation that I can give you without talking too much. We are getting ready anytime soon as the rocket prepares to launch. And mind you that we might see some kind of, because of that, because some of the buffering also exists, we maybe sometimes I'm not going to bother clicking live again because, well, it took too much effort here at this point. But let me see, maybe I want to click there. But get ready, as we might see the water garden sound suppression system will be on by then, and that's basically the indication we know the rocket will be ignited soon. So please wait. Okay, here we go. And with ignition of the Long March 5 rocket, ignition and liftoff from the Wenchang Space Launch site, from the Launch Complex 1, also known as the 101. launching the Long March 5 rocket carrying the TJSW-25. But this one we might confirm later on whether or not this is TJSW-25. That one is the classified Chinese military satellite. And T plus 30 seconds into the flight. Okay, looks pretty good. And as you can see, fortunately we have a little bit of clear sky, so we are able to see the rocket itself as well in the operation. And as you can hear the sound, it's literally rumbling right now, and I can hear it from just from the video alone here. Okay, and T plus 65 seconds, 1 minute 5 seconds, and counting up. Get ready. Possibly right now already reaches the supersonic, and we might see the max Q indication soon. Maximum aerodynamic pressure. This is the peak load stress, and you can see from the atmospheric water vapor there. You can see there, it's already passes through the max Q, and by that point, the rocket engines should have already throttled back up to 100%. And this is it. We are basically a little bit out of view, but otherwise, preliminary mission wise, looking okay. And so far, so good. And this is the only view that we have right now. T plus 2 minutes, 120 seconds, plus and counting up. And this is it, I believe so. Looks like they are not going to show anything more here, but it's okay, it's good. Looks like we have already reached the ending. We shall see soon. This one might declare fully ending by now, by not only these four separate Chinese space launch streaming channel, but also by international rocket launches. Okay, I think we might already out from the coverage. So basically that's it. That's the rocket launches that you have already witnessed so far, and looking so good. If there's any new information what we might know about the satellite itself, I will update this video thumbnails and also description and even the title as soon as possible if there's any. But otherwise, that's it. Thank you so much everybody for watching the launch of the Long March 5. And yes, this is pretty rare, at least on the Long March 5 side. It's pretty rare to see the daylight launch, so it's pretty highly appreciated as well. We are able to see the clear sky, so this is basically it. So thank you so much everybody for watching, even though I gave just only slight overview about the rocket engines involved, but yeah, there's not much else that we can talk about, but it is what it is. And if there's no rocket launch cancellation, we might also see the H3 rocket launch for tomorrow. It will be H330S. It's going to be this one. I will show you here. Okay, so this will be for tomorrow. Okay, the H330S rocket, you can see this is how the rockets looks like. And what's going to be very interesting is that these rocket launches will be the, I can say, the only variant on the H3 rocket family here that will be using 3 LE9 first stage rocket instead of the typical 2 LE9. So that's why this is pretty interesting. But the kinds of capability will be around the Delta 4 medium kind of performance. So it's also pretty meaningful as well, that hopefully I can watch this and there's no more kind of with kind of, how do I say, delay. So they should be good. And the next one, the most important one that I will also going to show on Tuesday next week, which will be on 16 June 2026 on Tuesday, at least in the morning, 4 a.m. here, local time in Sarawak in Borneo. Okay, UTC +8, Universal Time Coordinate +8. I will try to show this as well, and I'm going to change the time, so you know this is it. We will see that soon as well. And yeah, for the H330S, this one will be tomorrow on Friday 12 June 2026, around 8:54 a.m. This one is basically around two hours of window launch time, so they have around that kind of approximate time just to get it ready as well. In case any problem, they still can launch it up until 10:53 a.m. there in local time, but in their time it will be 9:54 a.m. until the close time 11:53 a.m. Japan Standard Time. So after that opportunity, they have to either delay it only one day, or maybe they have to delay for something else as well. And another one would be another two things here would be on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday 17 June 2026, there's going to be two rocket launches. The first one is the Falcon 9 Block 5 rocket. This one will be carrying 3 Bluebird satellites here. The Block 2 here would be the Bluebird 8 until 10, or equivalent would be Bluebird Block 2 Flight Mission 3 to 5. So this is also going to be another important flight as well, since the flight failure of the Bluebird 7 launch on board New Glenn rocket, the New Glenn 7x2 rocket. So this is also very important. And another one will be on Wednesday here as well. The same day will be for the Amazon Leo LE03. LE stands for Leo Europe. Okay. And this one will be carrying 36 payloads. Okay. And also I need to note to you as well, this one will be the first flight of the Ariane 6 Block 2 rocket. This one will be carrying the upgraded P160C solid rocket boosters. That one will add 1 meters or around 3.3 feet of height there. So we are going to see that soon as well. Okay. And 10 all of 10. Okay. What a very great fun here as well for next week on 18 June 2026 on Thursday, 4:40 a.m. here, Strix 8. So I will also going to update it here as well. Unfortunately, already prepared before, and so no problem. And the next will be also on 18 June. Okay, after this one, 10 all of 10, basically 12 plus hours later would be the NRL's 179. Okay, I don't know why I cannot click it, but it's okay. Okay, this one is the spy reconnaissance satellite, also classified satellites similar to what we watch today. So we are not going to know that much, other than it's based from the Starlink satellite bus architecture. Okay, finally I can click it. And then later on 20 June 2026 on Saturday 2:39 p.m. Okay, I'm not 100% sure whether or not I can stream this, but we'll see. Never say never, but we'll try. We'll try whether or not we can stream this or not. But this one will be launching this kind of constellation. It will add 9 payloads at 4,500 kilograms or 4.5 metric tons. This one would be operated in a 1,410 kilometers orbit. Okay, with the inclination targeted at 52 degrees. So this is another one. We will see that soon. And that's it for so that's it for the next week from what we know. What do we know? And as well, another one for the Long March 7A. This one's still unknown payload for now, but we might get some of the information as time goes by. I might try to stream this. We'll see. 23 June 2026 on Tuesday, 10 a.m. The time could slightly change. Could be 10 plus a.m. Could be 11. Who knows? We will see. We'll see that soon. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention 10 out of 10. That one is the Electron rocket with the Curie upper stage. Yeah, I forgot to mention this one. This one pretty specifically, just when I want to talk it. And that's it. We don't have too much information, but yeah, so far so good. And okay, and that's it. And that's it, everybody. And I don't know, maybe I will stream. Maybe at some point I will try stream Starlink, but maybe not for now yet. Because even from my how do I say, to even say it's research, probably it's more like my observation, some anecdotal observation as well. I don't see it's already got way too diluted in terms of viewing, to the point I just think like maybe it's not worth for me to stream. But let's say if I decide I want to stream this. If I want to stream, great. If I don't, well, it's okay. Because lately I really want to take a little bit of rest here and there. So please take note. I'm just doing this out of my free time. Even though I have free time, I just at the end of the day want to take a rest here be as well. So if you don't see me live stream much, even though I could, that's basically because I'm resting. And yeah, and also that's basically another proof as well. I'm not an AI behind this channel. It's just basically just one man VTuber channel, literally just run this stuff, and I do get tired a lot. So is what it is. Maybe there's something I need to change a bit of my lifestyle as well, but is what it is. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to turn this into weird side talk here, like I like to used to do back then. I mean, I might still go in that slight tangent, funnily enough, at some point, but whatever. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I will see you for tomorrow, and I will also going to update. I'm also going to make the video. Yeah, I'm going to come up with the video thumbnail title as well for the H330S rocket launch as well. So we are going to, so yeah, expect that up pretty soon. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and take care, everybody. See you soon, and stay healthy, and also probably better rest a little bit more, because even doing this kind of stream can be very tiring for me, and even some of you might also get tired as well in real life. So better do it. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'm Daniel Suguwa, your host today for the launch of the Long March 5 rocket with the flight serial number Y11. even though the payload is, some say it's unknown, but from my slight information, what do I know from the NASA Space Flight Forum, specifically talking, yeah, here this one from Mike Zhang here. He said that the payload in question is the TJSW-25, so that's why I'm using the source there. And other than that, you need to know it's a classified Chinese military satellite on board the mission, heading to the geostationary transfer orbit, launched to the southwest. Just and then later on, it will fire just a little bit of the of the of the of the rocket engines as well to finally circularize it properly to the geostationary transfer orbit in preparation to the full circularization of the orbit, which will become the geostationary Earth orbit, GEO. And then that's where the TJSW-25 will be operational. And that's basically it. Thank you so much everybody for watching. That one's launched from the Wenchang Space Launch site, Launch Complex 1 slash 101 if you would still prefer using 0 as O. I, I do prefer using that O wording, much simpler, but it's what it is. Thank you so much everybody for watching, and I shall see you soon for tomorrow launch. Okay, so thank you so much and bye bye. See ya. Stay healthy and take a very good rest and take care of yourself. Bye bye. And that's it. We've already finished. I don't want to take this video too long. Yeah, I don't want to take this stream too long. So bye bye. Take care. Stay safe. And that's it. Please take care of yourself a lot.